What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Always Occupied Home and Product Reviews, and in this review we have the Eden Bluetooth water timer. I want to send a special shout out to Eden for sending this in for review. Now, as you know, in my reviews I get in depth. I go very deep. I dive into almost everything with the products. Almost everything. Everything don't need to be reviewed, but we do get into the quirks and features. Alright, so in order to operate this thing, you have to go in the back, and of course you need AA batteries. Here you can lock this if you need to unlock. You pull this back part out like that, just like this, and you put the batteries in, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and boom. So it comes on automatically, and I'm pretty sure that it's looking to pair. Alright, so step 2 is done. Woo, there's a lot of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot to cover. Okay, you guys, so here we go. There is no digital screen here. It's plain. You working through the app. Up here is your water source. This is your female thread, 3/4 inch. Right here is your function indicator. This red dot right here is your manual water button. So if you want to water manually, you tap that button and you should water manually. Right here is your battery indicator. And that's about it with the hardware. Let's hook it up. Okay, you guys, like I said, we are in the house right now. We have the water timer out there. I got the GoPro out there, and we are going to have fun today. Happy 4th of July once again, and we are going to download the app. We are going to work our water timer from the comfort of our chair in the house, wherever we at. So right now, let me download the app, and then I will plug y'all in and screen record while I go through everything. Okay, you guys, so we downloaded the app. The app looked like this little green star thing. I'll post it up on the screen, and we are going to go ahead and open the app. You have to be close to the device for this thing to actually, for you to even put settings on this. Right now it's been searching. I'm on the other side of my house. Right now I'm about to go closer to the unit. So let's go. See, now it just came on. See, now the Bluetooth is at 1 dot. Let me get closer. Alright, Bluetooth at 2 dots. I'm going to get closer. So the unit is on this side of the house, basically. 3 dots. 4 dots. 5 dots. So basically, the unit is behind this wall right here. So you have to be close to the unit to get 5 bars on the unit. Manual, let's turn manual on. And manual, it comes on by itself. Alright, we got it set to 1 minute. You could click the 1 minute, and when you click the 1 minute, you can choose from 1 minute all the way to 360 minutes. And I doubt that you want to water your lawn for that long. So okay, let's turn manual off. And it cuts off immediately. Alright, programming. So you can program this by week, right? So we click week, go to settings. Now if you want to, we got everything is marked green. So that means it's watering every day. Now you can mark it off. You can uncheck the days that you don't want to water. So let's say you don't want to water on Sundays or Saturdays, you want to water Monday through Friday, we got Monday through Friday tagged. All right, you go back. Now you want to do your cycling, right? Right here you got delete. I don't want to delete. Oh, I clicked delete by accident. No. Okay. All right, so right here you got cycle. So cycle 1 would be the time of the day. All right, you can add here. All right, let's say 5 o'clock a.m. We water for, let's say, 15 minutes. And now we got cycle 2. So cycle 2 went down. So cycle 1 went up. But you could always change it. You know what I mean? So let's say we got 5 a.m., right? You could always click on the time. You could click on the time. And let's say I wanted to change cycle 1 back to 6 a.m. Or let's go back to cycle 1. Let's say cycle 1 you want to do at 10 a.m. in the morning. 10. So you see how it switched? Cycle 2 was an earlier time. So cycle 2 actually went up to cycle 1 because the time is later. That is very smart as far as this machine goes. You can also go by frequency settings. Now you can do, you want your start time at, let's say, what time is it? It's 1:31 right now, so let's do 1:33 p.m. 1:32. Let's see what happens. All right, so we got cycle 1:32. We want to do it for 1 minute. Frequency, you could put however you want your frequency to be, 8 hours. So you can do this every 8 hours, or you can switch it to 12 hours. So every 12 hours, if you want to, it can water your lawn. So let's say you want this done every day, and obviously the water just came on. This thing is very accurate, very precise. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's turn that off real quick. So we could turn program off, and then the sprinkler cuts off. We're going to turn program back on. All right, sprinkler cuts on. Let's click by frequency and let's go by weekday. And let's see if it'll cut off. So the frequency, the timer cut off as far as frequency goes when we clicked it back on weekday. All right, so we got weekday clicked on. So we went over by frequency and we went over by weekday. So you should be good on that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please drop it in the comment section below and I will try to get back to you as quick as possible. We have watering delay. So you can actually delay this. You click on the day. If you know it's going to rain for the next 5 days, like it's going to do with me, click 5 days. Okay. So this will not kick on for the next 5 days. You should be safe. All right. Now let's kick that back off. If you need to change the days, click on the day right here. Well, you got to click it on first, then click on the day. And then you can do up to 7 days delay. Okay, you guys, we are coming down to the end of the road. Right here we have water saving eco mode. All right, so let's say you have a slope. I have a slope in my front yard. It's not a really gigantic slope, but it's a good enough slope where water can run off. I know a lot of people have big slopes. So on water saving eco mode, you can actually water So let's say we turn it on. Okay, so we have our watering set for 15 minutes. Now, out of that 15 minutes, it's going to water 2 minutes out of that 15 minutes. And 1 minute is going to pause. So in 3 minutes time, you're watering for 2 minutes and it's pausing for 3 minutes. It's going to do this 5 times because 3 times 5 is 15. So you're not watering the full 15 minutes out of that. You only watering 10 minutes out of the 15 minutes. And the other 5 minutes will be paused. That is a pretty awesome feature right there. That is about it. So you could turn everything off. You could turn programming off if you want. Easy as that. If you don't want this programmer on, just simply turn it off like I just did. And if you want to manually water your lawn, just turn manual on and it should kick on. Just like that. Now we're going to turn it off. And now it's turned off. Alright, so when I first set this device, I actually named it Backyard. I don't see the name here. Let me click these 3 dots. Okay, so I clicked the 3 dots. It says Backyard on the top. So it said my username is Backyard, not the actual device name. And that's about it. That pencil right there, you could change your photo if you want to change the photo so you can better identify what device you're using. You could change the name. So let's change the name. Let's hit OK. Let's change the name to Backyard for right now. And the name changed to Backyard. So if you have multiple Bluetooth water timers as far as Eden, let's say you have like 3 different Eden devices, you can identify easily like that. This thing is pretty awesome. I'll let y'all know in a little bit my final thoughts. Right now it's starting to drizzle. I got my camera out here, I got my phone out here, I got my GoPro out there, I got my son right here, just came home, and we are about to get out of here. So I'll give y'all my final thoughts in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the Eden Bluetooth timer. Now I got both of these together just so y'all can see both of them together. This is awesome. It's pretty cool, especially if you are a phone only operational person. You know, you like to operate with everything through your phone. You will love this. Now the only downfall with this is it is a 30-foot limit, and I went over that through the video. I couldn't operate this on the other side of my house. I could, but it was barely getting the signal, so I had to go midway so this device could work. Well, so the app could work with this device. Now with this one, you just set in it. You set it, you go to your spigot, you set it, and then that's it. You don't return. With this one, you can turn it off from your phone and go ahead and switch out whatever hose you need to switch out or whatever sprinkler you need to switch out. You could go ahead and turn everything off from your phone, and you don't have to walk all the way to the side of your house to turn your spigot off, to turn the water off. And, you know, that's the only thing. Other than that, is basically there's no big difference between these two. There's not really, you know, if you could control this while, you know, you're further away, then this will be super awesome. Another thing I think they could use, or they could update, or whatever, they might have it on a different device, is water usage. They could actually let you, well, I wish they could let you know that how many gallons of water are you using while you're watering, so they can, so you can actually document all of your gallons that you use. That's just something that I would like. Maybe a different device does it. I don't know. Y'all can let me know. This is my first Bluetooth device or app water timer device. So if y'all know another product that does more features, you let me know. But this is basically simple. Now this one is $47. This one is $55. I'm gonna say it's up to you whether or not on which one that you want to decipher first. Now for extra $10, I would have, if I was just buying this, me, and I know everything, I would just stick with the digital timer. For an extra $10, I think, you know, this one could do a little bit more as far as controlling by the distance. That's the only reason why I would just go ahead and pick this one. For me, being 30 foot away, I could just walk and turn the spigot off if I need to turn it off or not. But other than that, both of these basically have the same features. The rain delay. The only thing I could say is the slope. The eco mode is the only thing that gives this an upper hand. It's the eco mode, especially if you have a slope. Other than that, that's it. So I do like both products. Yes, I would buy both products, but if I only had the funds to pick one of these things, I would just go ahead with the digital. But I do like the Bluetooth one if it had better features. That's all. Please, if you like the video, leave a like. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be updated on more cool products coming to the channel. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.